Hey everybody. So, I believe in reincarnation. I don't think we only live once. I feel like I've lived many different lives, and I will continue to live lives, even if I choose to take my own life. I think energy is, you can't destroy it. It's just a transformation. So it goes from one place to another. Now, depending on where you're at energetically, that's going to help. That's not going to help. That does, in my opinion, dictate to where you go. This is why if you want to go to a good place, it's good to die in a good spiritual place inside of yourself, because that will help your energy go to a good place. Same thing with the bad stuff. So if you're in a bad spot, spiritually, you're probably going to go to a bad place, but you're also going to get what you need to learn the lessons that you need to grow in a good way. Because in my opinion, life, this experience, in order for it to become more wondrous, it needs to be able to grow. It needs to be able to come more. So it needs to have something to help motivate it to be more, to do more, to love more, to whatever. So I always think that there's going to be ingredients in your life that are going to help you grow. They're going to give you what you need to grow. It may not be what you want, but it's what you need. Some people need to kill themselves. I mean, if they didn't, people wouldn't be doing it. So it is a need, and and they get the seeds that they need to grow when they do so. And I'm not encouraging anybody to kill themselves or to hurt themselves or hurt anybody else or anything like that. And I am grateful. I have had the opportunity. I mean, yeah, I've had a lot of different, I've experienced a lot of different things in my life, man. And I do have a lot of gratitude. So it's like when I write 13 gratitude, I'm not lying. I'm not bullshitting. I'm not just saying it to say it. I do have gratitude for my life, but at the same time, I do feel like I've failed, and I do feel myself losing connection to love and things that seem to be the most important things to cherish in life. And when you begin to lose that, and you're seeing the rest of the world lose touch with that at an ever-increasing rate, it takes away my hope. And I don't have the same mentality that other men have about like just being a man and getting their own shit and being powerful and persevering. Like, I like perseverance, but it's not so much like, it's not, I'm just not a very ego-based person. So, that's a good and a bad thing, because for some people it helps them continue on with their life. It helps keep them going because they don't want to fail. They don't want to be that person that just gives up or can't make it or da. For me, I'm like, yeah, if my mood's in the right place, sure, I'll continue on. But if my mood ain't in the right place, if I'm not inspired, if I don't feel there's a good purpose, a good reason, I don't mind being like, fuck it. It's like pussy right now, like females, like having a wife or a woman, like, it's not even, right now, it's not even appealing to me. Like, this is why I know I'm in a really dark state, because it's like, pussy's not even something I'm interested in. Like, I'm not even, like, it's just like, what's the point? Like, love, making children, having offspring, fucking, all these things are really, if they're done in a good way, for good harmony, are supposed to be things that perpetuate more love and life into the world. But if we're living in a society on a planet that does nothing, essentially, predominantly perpetuates destruction in all the forms and ways that it can, while appearing to be something good, like, that's all your fucking is doing, is perpetuating more destruction, man. And like, now we have kids killing themselves at higher rates than ever before, and it's continuing to grow. It's just like, what's the point of fucking? Like, is it really about making love and helping spread more love to the rest of the universe and with another partner, or is it more just about getting your fucking rocks off and not being lonely, and then having somebody to fucking distract yourself with while we go through this fucking crazy ass rat race? I don't know. Like, going on this little trip with my dad made me realize how alienated I am from the rest of humanity. Because like, when I speak, if I'm gonna be real, I'm gonna speak about like hemp, like getting away from a love of money, like all these things that people really don't want to hear about. They don't want to hear about the child trafficking. They don't want to hear about all this starving kids in Africa. They don't want to hear about these issues that are real, very, very fucking real, very, very fucking real. They're a sign of the fucking times, man. But people want to hear about me getting a fucking job so I can take care of it's just, to me, I have, You know, and it's like a female. Like, she's not gonna want to, like, most females, at least from what I've experienced, are not gonna want to hear me talk about, you know, starving kids, the child, you know, the sex trafficking, the polluted planet, the animals, the ocean, all this type of shit. They really don't want to hear about, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but in my experience, most of them want money. They want a man to provide for them, and most of the time, it doesn't even seem like they really give a fuck where where that money comes from, and what that money perpetuates. You know, they just care more about getting what they need or what they want to do their things. And which I get. I'm not trying to diss women. I mean, it's just the way you guys, I mean, it's a sign of the times, man. You know, I'm different. You know, I haven't had a real good relationship with any, I mean, Pops is the only person, but I mean, he doesn't have a phone. Like, like when we talk, you know, it's good talks we have, but sometimes it's 6 months before we talk again. So it's like, it's not a consistent relationship. You know, I don't have somebody I can just call up and be like, hey man, I'm hurting, or, you know, what's up with you, or how's your life? I have nobody to talk to other than YouTube. So this is what I do. I talk to YouTube. You know, and it's like, yeah, I mean, I have no problem being honest when I feel like I'm getting burned out. And I'm extremely, you know, it's like I really feel like there's something in the way of me being able to continue on with this project, even though I know this project is the answers. I mean, I'll share with you guys some more shit, but I mean, there's been writers who I've been told, who are pretty much saying everything that I've been talking about online in their books, and like, that's the solution. It's like, so it's not just me, other people have picked up on these things too. Yeah, it's just like the actual committing to it, actually developing a tangible plan that can be implemented for all of humanity is the next step, and that is what I have been working on. But again, people aren't even talking about hemp. People aren't even talking about the problem of a profit-driven society. People aren't even talking about ways to help save the pollution of the planet. Like, most people, like online, like, there's a lot of people I see on YouTube, and I have hundreds of people subscribe to me. And you guys, even if you don't watch my videos, you see the titles. That's why I make sure to put the most important ingredients as much as I can in the titles, so you guys don't even have to watch the videos, because I don't care about the views. I care about sharing the information, okay? And I have shared the information. The hemp plant, what it can do, the way it can combat all of these problems on the planet is fucking ridiculous. And it's even more ridiculous, in my opinion, that people still won't talk about it. This shit is fucking crazy, bro. Like, I don't even... This is why, like, I get mad, you know, but I don't like getting mad, and then I get sad. And then it's like, well, fuck it. If they don't care, why the fuck should I continue on? Like, I feel like I literally can't continue on unless I see more action from the rest of humanity, because this is a whole humanitarian issue that we have going on here. It's not one man. It's not me about being a champion or fucking saving everybody. No, that's not how it is. It's a teamwork. We all have a job to do. I am doing my job, but I'm at a point in my job where I need some help. I need some divine backup. I need some assistance, and it doesn't mean financial. It could just be somebody talking to me. I don't know what the fuck. I mean, I don't know. That's all I can say is I need some help. Okay, I need some help. You know, part of me is thinking I need to go take another nature walk and get away from this house in Portland and everything for a while. Because I'm aware that, like, if I don't do this, the reverberation of this, if this does not succeed, if this does not get going, like, this has very, very, very negative consequences for future generations in this whole galaxy right here. Okay, like, this is a big fucking deal, what's happening here on the planet, and I don't think you guys really appreciate how big of a fucking deal it is. But I'm aware of it, so it's like I have to work with what I know inside myself. So if I give up, if I kill myself, if I stop, you know, like, it's not just me who's not gonna win. It's the rest of humanity. That's how I feel inside. It might sound fucking crazy as shit to you guys, but that's the truth that I feel inside myself. So morally, I can't just give up. I know I need to take a little break and rejuvenate myself and regroup myself, but I can't. The warrior in me can't give up like that. Like, it's more than just humanity. Like, it's the whole planet. This is the love, like, the literally love vibration of this reality is in fucking serious jeopardy. Okay, and they've got you guys under the fucking they've got you guys by the strings more than I think you guys really realize, which is by their design. They don't want you to realize how much they have control over you, because if you realize how much control they have over you, you'd be like, oh, this is really fucked up. Maybe we should stop giving them so much control. But no, they want you to be complacent. They want you to be distracted. They want you to get off on your orgasms and your fucking alcohol and your TV shows and your cigarettes and all the new cars and the new gadgets, the new iPhone. That's what they want, and you guys are buying into it beautifully. But I know that's not good. It's really not good. It's actually completely fucking evil. So it's like, I have my duty. I know why I fucking came here. Okay, I cannot give up. I will not give up. But I do have suicidal thoughts, and I could use some assistance. And so, that's just where I'm at. So y'all take care.